first training camp been?
It's been a process. I've been enjoying it. Never know what to expect. I'm just taking it day by day, but it's been great so far.
You had some picks in college the other night, even though it was a preseason game. Did it feel different?
I feel like it was just a different setting. It really felt like the same as getting another interception in college, getting interceptions all my life. So it's a good feeling, but just a different setting.
We've seen you make a lot of plays in practice as well. Have you proven anything to yourself here early on in training camp?
I'll just say I proved that I belong. Making plays is all about having the confidence, doing your job, being in the right space, the right place. So I feel like I just proved that I can do it here.
And how good did it feel to just kind of translate that for the plays you're making in practice and take it to your game? Just how good did that feel for you?
I feel like just being prepared. So doing it at practice, whatever you do at practice comes to the game. You practice how you play.
Are you motivated at all by being an undrafted guy?
Yeah, because it's like I gotta prove it to myself, kind of to the team and all the coaches too, everybody, all the players. But just proving it to myself, I feel like I do have to prove a little bit more.
Who have you kind of talked to and kind of sought out for advice?
I look to everybody that's older in the room, everybody that's been playing. Doesn't matter if you're a starter or not. Everybody, Derwin James, DJ, everybody. I feel like I haven't not asked like any other guys in the room about advice.
Like Tony Jefferson was just in here and he was talking about being undrafted and coming in and having to prove every single snap, every single play, every single day. Does that kind of rub off on you, that kind of mentality?
Yeah, so you're on a short leash as an undrafted, so you gotta be damn near perfect out there. Excuse my language. You gotta be perfect out there. So just every play, you just gotta show it.
Any bit of advice that has stuck with you, or anything that's whether that's skill-wise or just how to handle the NFL situation?
Just be where your feet are and give the most effort. Even if you mess up, still go 100%. So that's what I've been sticking around, just giving the most effort, showing them I can do anything they ask me to do. And I think about anything in the past, not getting into in front of myself, just being on my feet are.
Growing up, did you pattern yourself after anybody? Did you look up to a certain player or players in the NFL or college when you were growing up?
Growing up, I didn't really watch too much ball. Like I watched football, watched certain players, but I feel like I didn't really look at to anybody to like match as a football player. But like as I got older, I started looking at more specific, positions like DBs. People that have like smaller body type. Darius Slay. I like Pastor Tan, even though he's like a bigger corner than I am, but he has technique. I like watching guys that have technique. So, but other than that, no, I haven't really like put myself in anybody else's like point of view.
What were your goals coming into camp?
I say my goals really were just. I feel like I like living in the moment, so just take it day by day. That's the only way you can do it, because if you try to do too much, you might get too ahead of yourself. Might not meet the expectations you thought. So I like just being where my feet are. Obviously I want to make the 53, so I'm trying to do my job, do every play, just do my job, do whatever it takes to, do that.
How does it feel now to be in a position where you might have a chance and you're getting, running with the first team, you're making all these plays? Just obviously, you say you don't want to look too far ahead, but just to be in a position now where 2 weeks into this thing, you have a shot.
I feel like it's more so just I showed them I can do it, so now I gotta keep doing it, keep stacking. I can't think of it like I have a shot or I can make a team. Still gotta prove that every day. So
You mentioned just coming in as an undrafted guy, just like how exciting is it to have that extra preseason game to kind of get more game reps and extra practice as well?
Yep, it's very exciting just because you have another opportunity, extra opportunity more than any other team. A lot of guys have 3 preseason games, we got 4, so that 4th game is the last time to put it out there instead of your 3rd one.